SUVs are a commanding force across the automotive landscape. This is especially true of luxury SUVs, which accounts for over 60% of luxury vehicle sales. These SUVs come in all shapes and sizes. But if you're searching for that perfect combination of performance, practicality, upscale design, interior quality, technology, safety, value, and most importantly, reliability, the midsize class is where you should look. They now the heart of the market. With lots of room inside, plenty of cargo space. If you can't stomach the idea of a minivan, the best alternative is a 3-row midsize SUV. Spacious second and third row, with up to 8 people. Midsize SUVs, with an available third row seat, are perfect vehicles for when you need to take 2 more kids to soccer practice, pick up your extended family at the airport. To make the shopping process less daunting and easier to navigate, I have compiled, in my opinion, a list of the best top 10 midsize SUVs. Stay with me as I break down the numbers. Please subscribe and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any new video. Thank you. Capable and roomy, the Nissan Pathfinder makes a decent choice for families seeking 3-row utility and impressive towing capacity. The 3-row Nissan crossover isn't particularly noteworthy, but it provides comfy accommodations and solid value. The Pathfinder shortcomings make it less compelling than newer rivals, unlike the amazing new Kia Telluride and Hyundai Palisade. Not to mention longtime benchmark, such as the Toyota Highlander. The Nissan Pathfinder lacks technology, like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and active safety features, like lane departure warning. Nissan Pathfinder comes in 4 trim levels: S, SV, SL, and Platinum. All trims are powered by 3.5-liter V6, 284 horsepower, and 259 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT. Front-wheel drive is standard, all-wheel drive is optional. The infotainment system is dated. From the buttons to the graphics, to the information displayed. Every part of this system lags well behind, not only the competition, but the times as well. To compound the matter, neither Apple CarPlay nor Android Auto is supported. So you're pretty much stuck with Nissan's old system. Although it has a decently upscale trimmings and comfortable seats. Overall, Pathfinder doesn't feel as modern or luxurious as several newer competitors. The Subaru Ascent is the largest SUV the company has ever built. It joins the throng of midsize 3-row SUV. Fitted with standard all-wheel drive, and up to 7 or 8 passenger configuration. It ensures that large families safely reach their destination, no matter the weather. But the Ascent has some downsides, mainly the elevated noise levels. It comes from the tires. Otherwise, the standard all-wheel drive Ascent is a good family SUV to consider. Subaru Ascent comes in 4 trim levels: Base, Premium, Limited, and Touring. All trims use a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 260 horsepower, and 277 pound-feet of torque. Paired with continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT. All-wheel drive comes standard across the lineup. The Ascent's interior has all the hallmarks of a midsize SUV, with a raised driving position and versatile seating configurations. While the cabin accommodates a crowd, its third-row passenger space trails bigger alternatives, such as the Volkswagen Atlas. The Subaru infotainment system lacks the customization settings and intuitive controls found on premier competitors. Still, it has features that consumers love, such as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a 4G LTE mobile hotspot. The midsize 3-row SUV has become the de facto choice for growing families, and there is no shortage of choices. The Volkswagen Atlas offers practicality and a comfortable ride. In its third year of production, the VW Atlas gains a few more standard features. Its roomy cabin and comfortable ride helped place it near the top of the pack. The Atlas provides a refined experience that lives up to the reputation of the MQB platform. Most notably in its list of strengths is space. Volkswagen Atlas comes in 7 trim levels: S, SE, SE Technology, SE Technology R-Line, SEL, SEL R-Line, and SEL Premium. The S models come standard with a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 235 horsepower, and 258 pound-feet of torque. SE and SEL models is powered by 3.6-liter turbocharged V6, 276 horsepower, 266 pound-feet of torque. Every Atlas uses an 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard. V6 models can be ordered with all-wheel drive. Standard on the SEL Premium. The interior design of the Atlas is uncomplicated and utilitarian, perfect for families, but less so for style. No matter which trim you choose, the Atlas comes well connected and ready to entertain. A seriously roomy interior gives the Atlas an edge over rivals. Most in the class have fairly limited third-row room, but the Atlas has enough space for adults in the very back. The touchscreen interface is intuitive. S models feature a 6.5-inch touchscreen, with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, 6-speaker stereo, Bluetooth phone, Wi-Fi hotspot, and a USB ports. Upgrade to the SE or SEL models. The infotainment display grows to 8.0 inches, 3 additional USB ports sprout from the center console, Sirius XM satellite radio, and 2 additional speakers. The Atlas earned a 5-star safety crash test rating.
on my seatbelt.
Two years after an extensive redesign, the Chevrolet Traverse returns with several minor updates. Some new features have been added to option packages. In a people hauling class, the Traverse stands out by virtue of its roomy interior. It's nearly as comfortable. Chevrolet Traverse comes in 7 trim levels: L, LS, LT Cloth, LT Leather, RS, Premier, and High Country. All trims are powered by 3.6-liter V6, 310 horsepower, and 266 pound-feet of torque, paired to 9-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard, all-wheel drive is optional. The Traverse provides spacious accommodations for 7 or 8 passengers, including a third row sized for adults. A high-quality upgraded sound system and easy-to-use voice controls give the Traverse an edge among other 3-row SUVs. The navigation display is clear and detailed. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. The current generation of the Traverse received a 5-star safety rating. You have more choices than ever for a 3-row midsize SUV. Yet the Honda Pilot, a mainstay of the class, remains one of the best choices available. While the best midsize SUVs in this class have more style and drive better, the Honda Pilot still delivers the space and features that will satisfy most families. Honda Pilot comes in 7 trim levels: LX, EX, EXL, SE, Touring, Elite, and Black Edition. All trims are powered by a 3.5-liter V6, 280 horsepower, and 262 pound-feet of torque, paired to 9-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard, all-wheel drive is optional. Elite and Black Edition come standard with all-wheel drive. The Pilot's interior is spacious, practical, and can be had with family-friendly options, such as an in-cabin PA system. Most trim levels offer a 3 across second row, making for 8-passenger capacity. Pricier models substitute 2 captain's chairs for the middle row bench, reducing the passenger count to 7. The base LX 5.0-inch display screen offers the basics, whereas EX and above trims step up to an 8.0-inch touchscreen with Sirius XM satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice command, and other app functions. Honda Pilot earned a 5-star crash test rating for 2020. It's impossible to say for sure, but the versatile new Ford Explorer will be more broadly popular because it shines brighter in multiple ways. It's roomier, more fuel efficient, and it's equipped with many more standard safety features. It would be an understatement to say that the Ford Explorer is an important SUV. Before it debuted as a 1991 model, The family-oriented four-door sport utility vehicle segment hardly existed. The Explorer formula turned out to be a huge success. Now entering its sixth generation, the new Ford Explorer represents a complete rethink of this three-row family SUV. Ford Explorer comes in 5 trim levels: Base, XLT, Limited, ST, and Platinum. Base, XLT, and Limited are powered by 2.3-liter turbocharged inline-4, 300 horsepower, and 310 pound-feet of torque. The ST is powered by 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6, 400 horsepower, and 415 pound-feet of torque. The Platinum is powered by 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6, 365 horsepower, and 380 pound-feet of torque. The Limited hybrid version is powered by 3.3-liter V6, plus electric motor, 318 horsepower, and 322 pound-feet of torque. All paired to 10-speed automatic transmission. The Base, XLT, Limited, and hybrid models come standard with rear-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is optional. ST and Platinum come standard with all-wheel drive. The Ford Explorer comes standard with a third row of seats that accommodates 2 passengers. The Base Explorer second row is a 3-person bench, making for a total seating capacity of 7. Higher trim levels have a pair of captain's chairs in the second row, meaning they seat a maximum of 6. The top-spec Platinum ups its game, with leather not just on the seating surfaces, but also on the dashboard and the door panels. Other niceties include heated front and rear seats, and a heated steering wheel. Every Explorer comes with an 8-inch touchscreen, the Sync 3 infotainment, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. The Limited comes with built-in navigation, a strong-sounding Bang & Olufsen premium audio system. The Explorer is well equipped with driving safety aids. All Explorers come standard with automated emergency braking, lane keeping assistance, cross-traffic, blind spot monitoring, and automatic high beams. Of the many choices in the class, the all-new Hyundai Palisade has a ton of potential to be a top pick. The Palisade is a midsize 3-row SUV, offered in 7 and 8 passenger configurations. The new Hyundai Palisade is not Hyundai's first 3-row SUV, but it certainly is its best and biggest. The Palisade replaces the Hyundai Santa Fe XL, which suffered from a cramped third row. Offering 3 spacious rows of seating, loads of safety, and driver assist technology, and distinctive styling. It's a bold statement for this Korean manufacturer. Hyundai Palisade comes in 3 trim levels: SE, SEL, and Limited. All trims are powered by a 3.8-liter V6, 291 horsepower, and 262 pound-feet of torque. Paired 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard, all-wheel drive is optional. The Palisade interior boasts quality materials and a premium aesthetic, especially when adorned with Nappa leather in the Limited trim. There's room for up to 8 passengers in the SE and SEL trims, and 7 in the Limited and Calligraphy. There's plenty of space in all 3 rows for their occupants. An average adult can sit in reasonable comfort. An 8.0-inch touchscreen infotainment display, with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and Bluetooth connectivity, is standard on SE and SEL trims. A 10.3-inch display is optional on the SEL, and standard with a limited, and calligraphy. And numerous USB ports are spread across all 3 rows. Palisade is equipped with several collision avoidance and mitigation systems, as well as adaptive cruise control, that operates down to a stop. Three-row crossovers are great for hauling kids and cargo. But they aren't always pleasing to drive. Mazda CX-9 is a rare example of a crossover that still blends a great deal of driving fun with all the utility. Thanks to a well-sorted chassis, the new Mazda CX-9 handling is far sharper than any of its rivals. As 3-row 7-passenger SUVs go, the new Mazda CX-9 is in a class all by itself. Drivers will be impressed with its smooth ride and fuel economy. Mazda CX-9 comes in 4 trim levels: Sport, Touring, Grand Touring, and Signature. All trims come standard with a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 227 horsepower, and 310 pound-feet of torque, or 250 horsepower, and 320 pound-feet, with premium gas. Paired to 6-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard, all-wheel drive is optional. The Mazda CX-9's interior is thoughtfully designed, simple and elegant. With upscale materials, detailed styling, and a benchmark for non-luxury SUVs. Primary controls are easy to reach and use. The main control dial is instantly intuitive and provides quick navigation within the menus of the sharp-looking. The CX-9's infotainment receives an overhaul. It now comes with a 10.3-inch display and the updated interface. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are available on touring models and up. There are also plenty of USB ports. All CX-9s now come loaded with advanced safety and driver aids, such as adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, forward collision warning, and lane keeping assist. But compared with other SUVs in the segment, it's short on passenger. The Toyota Highlander is all new for 2020, marking the 4th generation of the brand's 3-row midsize SUV. The new Highlander is slightly larger than the outgoing model. It improved technology and Toyota's latest suite of safety systems. The Toyota Highlander has enjoyed bestseller status in its class. A competitive set that includes Honda Pilot, Ford Explorer, and impressive newcomers, such as the Kia Telluride and Hyundai Palisade. The revamped Highlander doesn't necessarily break new ground, but it does come standard with a strong V6 engine. With well-integrated and easy-to-use amenities, good space for growing families, and active individuals. Toyota Highlander, comes in 5 trim levels: L, LE, XLE, Limited, and Platinum. All trims are powered by a 3.5-liter V6, 295 horsepower, and 263 pound-feet of torque. Paired to 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard, and all-wheel drive is optional. The Highlander hybrid version is offered in 4 trim levels: LE, XLE, Limited, and Platinum. All powered by a 2.5-liter inline-4 plus electric motor. The total system power of 243 horsepower and 263 pound-feet of torque. Paired to a continuously variable automatic transmission, CVT. And a choice between front and all-wheel drive. The new Highlander gets an interior makeover to match its updated exterior styling. Materials throughout the cabin are much improved over those in the last generation. Upscale Limited and Platinum models provide the most creature comforts. L and LE models can seat 8 passengers, using bench seats in the second and third rows. The room in the second row is good for adults. The third row has slightly more room than the outgoing model. Up front, the new Highlander remains the epitome of easy operation. Whether you go with the standard 8-inch touchscreen or the new 12.3-inch display, controls for audio, climate, and other functions are similarly easy. A comprehensive suite of advanced driver and safety features, as standard on all Highlanders. Other standard features are Sirius XM satellite radio, a 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa integration for all models. The Telluride, an all-new 3-row midsize SUV, is now Kia's biggest vehicle. The Telluride has few compromises, and outshines its midsize SUV competitors in all the important categories. For many years, Kia has offered up its Sorento as a choice for shoppers looking for a 3-row crossover SUV. It comes up short in 2 important areas: cargo and rear passenger space. The new Kia Telluride addresses those shortcomings with a larger size and a lot more interior capacity. Kia has thoughtfully executed just about every aspect of the vehicle. It drives well, has plenty of utility. It offers up just about all the features you expect from this class of vehicle. In higher trim levels, it becomes an even more appealing, near luxury choice, delivering a premium experience. Kia Telluride comes in 4 trim levels: LX, S, EX, and SX. All powered by 3.8-liter V6, 291 horsepower, and 262 pound-feet of torque. Paired to 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard, and all-wheel drive is optional. The Telluride interior is attractive. It offers a very roomy and upscale-feeling cabin. It's undeniably upscale and comfortable. Excellent built, with quality materials. The desirable features are plentiful, with easy access to all 3 rows. Passenger space is excellent in both the second and third rows. Its cabin is even more spacious, especially for those in the way-back seat. There is room for 8, with a second row bench seat, or room for 7 with the optional captain's chairs. All tellurides come with numerous collision avoidance and mitigation systems, as well as adaptive cruise control that operates down to a stop. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto also come standard, and numerous USB ports are spread across all 3 rows. The new Mercedes-Benz GLB is polished, poised, and pretty. The GLB is an all-new model, and size-wise, the GLB has sharper headlights, a cleaner grille design, and a more distinct profile. It has more than enough space for 5 passengers and their luggage, or even 7 passengers. With the level of refinement, few can match. The signature tech and solid dynamics aid, which allows the GLB to stand out from the crowd. Mercedes-Benz GLB comes in 2 trim levels: the base GLB 250 and the GLB 250 4MATIC. Both use a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 221 horsepower, and 258 pound-feet of torque, paired to 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission with front-wheel drive, or 4MATIC all-wheel drive. The GLB gets high marks for its tech features. It comes with Mercedes MBUX infotainment system, standard Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto smartphone integration. The MBUX is the easiest and best system out there, with many ways to control functions. Voice commands are accurate. Front legroom for taller drivers is outstanding, and headroom is similarly generous, even with the available panoramic sunroof. With its excellent overall comfort, good ride quality, assorted drive modes, and contemporary interior, the new Mercedes-Benz GLB 250 is refined enough for everyday use, and totally suitable for a long cross-country drive.
For the past 4 years, the Toyota Highlander has been the best-selling retail vehicle in the extremely competitive midsize SUV segment, and this 4th generation raises the bar even further thanks to its injection of serious style, performance, and premium features. The new Highlander is offered in 18 different configurations spread across 5 trims, ensuring there's a model to meet anyone's needs. Like the previous generation, this great strategy includes all-wheel drive and hybrid variations for most trims, but it also includes some new configurations, namely hybrid models with front-wheel drive. In terms of crafting Highlander's exterior appearance, Toyota's designers sought to achieve an organic blend of power and sophistication. With this new sculpted styling, Highlander makes a statement, whether it's pulling up to the restaurant for date night or cruising down the highway with your crew on an epic road trip. And underneath this distinctive body lies Highlander's Toyota New Global Architecture, a key component that enables the model to achieve larger, lower dimensions for a more athletic appearance, as well as allowing fitment of eye-catching 20-inch wheels. This exterior isn't just about looks though, with Highlander also offering standard LED lighting on all grades, an available moonroof, or, in the case of the Platinum grade, a power panoramic view moonroof. Roof rails are also available, as is a hands-free power rear liftgate that enables cargo area access even with hands full of grocery bags or sports equipment. The fourth-generation Highlander has a premium interior that's sure to impress both driver and passenger alike, from its driver-focused interior layout to the dash-integrated design of its touchscreen multimedia systems. But Highlander's interior goes far beyond its style, with its great convenience features, including a standard power driver's seat, in-dash storage areas, and rear seat reminder. There's also available rain-sensing wipers and an available 1500-watt cargo outlet on select hybrid trims. Highlander doesn't come up short on comfort offerings either, with standard 3-zone automatic climate control and several available features like heated and ventilated front seats, heated second-row seats, heated steering wheel, and even glazed caramel leather trimmed seating available on platinum grades. Like the exterior, Highlander's interior benefits from the TNGA platform, which helps deliver improved cargo space behind the third row, as well as impressive passenger room in both 7 or the available 8-passenger seating configuration. In terms of in-cabin technology, every Highlander offers standard compatibility for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Amazon Alexa, and SiriusXM all-access 3-month trial, as well as 5 USB ports for charging your own hardware. And on select models, drivers can feel like the DJ of their crew with the available JBL sound system that pumps 1200 watts of power through its 11 premium speakers. This audio multimedia platform simply offers a variety of entertainment choices, whether it's music, podcasts, audiobooks, or catching up on phone calls, as well as multiple navigation options, all of which comes together to help make every trip fun and stress-free. Plus, drivers can enjoy the best-in-class 12.3-inch touchscreen display, standard on Platinum and available on Limited. The new Highlander offers great convenience too, with features like available Qi-compatible wireless charging ensuring there's no fumbling for a cord. Similarly, the convenient and standard smart key system enables drivers to leave the key fob in their purse or pocket when starting, entering, or exiting the vehicle. Highlander also supports Toyota's line of connected services, including standard Wi-Fi Connect compatibility on all models, and available Remote Connect to locate your vehicle, lock or unlock the doors, and even start the engine, all from your mobile device. This new Highlander comes standard with the Toyota Safety Sense 2.0 suite of active safety technologies, which includes pre-collision system with pedestrian and bicyclist detection, as well as lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic high beams, full-speed range dynamic radar cruise control, lane tracing assist, and road sign assist. And for added peace of mind, Toyota's Safety Connect service also comes standard with roadside assistance, an emergency assistance button, stolen vehicle locator, and, in case of an accident, automatic collision notification, allowing Toyota's 24/7 response center to notify emergency services with the vehicle's location. Highlander further rounds out its safety story with standard blind spot monitor with rear cross-traffic alert on all models except L, as well as useful features like available front and rear parking assist and automated braking, and an available digital rearview mirror that shows what's behind the vehicle, even when the cargo area is packed with items. While Highlander's powerful engines ensure that it has no shortage of get up and go, its real performance lies in its incredible efficiency and capability. To this end, Highlander's hybrid models have rewritten the book on what's possible for this segment, thanks to a best-in-class EPA-estimated 35 miles per gallon. The other key performance story is Highlander's capability and versatility, which can be seen in its newly expanded drivetrain offerings. For Highlander's 4th generation, hybrid models will be offered in front-wheel drive, perfect for Sunshine State drivers that don't need the added traction of all-wheel drive and would prefer a lower cost of entry instead. Of course, Toyota's hybrid electronic on-demand all-wheel drive system remains a staple for those who do need extra traction. And for gas models, a choice between front-wheel and all-wheel drive continues for the new generation, but now there are 2 all-wheel drive options: a mechanical system, and a sophisticated dynamic torque vectoring system available on Limited and Platinum that can distribute engine power to the left and right rear wheels as needed to enhance traction. Additionally, both of these gas all-wheel drive systems include standard multi-terrain select, meaning that drivers can enjoy environment-specific capability off the pavement, whether in a Vermont snowstorm or on a San Diego beach. And as icing on the cake, both of these all-wheel drive systems also feature the fuel-saving driveline disconnect function to help drivers get every last mile out of their tanks. The TNGA platform comes into play here too, with its chassis strength and suspension design enhancing vehicle agility, while also ensuring a smooth and quiet ride. Highlander's value story is set to continue shaking up the segment in a big way, just as it's done since its 2001 debut.
Introducing the first ever 2020 Hyundai Palisade, the SUV that makes the time you spend with family better. With 3 rows of seating for up to 8 passengers, bold styling, and state-of-the-art safety features, the Palisade makes a big impression at every angle. The confident presence of the Palisade is enhanced by signature lighting details up front for an unmistakable, sophisticated look that's further complemented by LED taillights at the rear and LED turn signal indicators on the side mirrors. Completing the Palisade's striking exterior design are the available 20-inch alloy wheels. Inside the expansive cabin, the Palisade offers absolute luxury and comfort for everyone, starting with 3 rows of quilted Napa leather seating. A heated leather steering wheel and heated front seats offer cold weather driving comfort, while ventilated seats will help keep you cool all summer long. The driver's seat features up to 12-way available power control, while the front passenger seat features available 8-way power control. You can even extend the driver's seat cushion for added leg support and store up to 2 profile settings for both the driver's seat and exterior mirrors with available memory seating. With 3-zone climate control, you can customize temperature settings throughout the cabin. Rear passengers will enjoy the convenience of the 2nd row one-touch access to the 3rd row of seating, where adjustable air vents help keep everyone comfortable. And 2nd-row passengers will appreciate the available captain's chairs and the luxury of heated and ventilated seating. The Harman Kardon audio system balances outstanding surround sound for the enjoyment of everyone along for the ride. And the dual sunroofs, framed by an available suede headliner, allow the cabin to be filled with sunshine. Packing for an epic getaway? With the Palisade's available hands-free smart liftgate with auto open, your key fob senses your proximity and automatically opens the rear liftgate for easy, trouble-free access to the cargo area. Enjoy a wealth of versatile cargo space. The 3rd-row seats offer power folding and can be split 60/40, while 2nd-row seats can fold flat at the press of a button. Next, let's take a look under the hood. The Palisade features a 3.8-liter GDI V6 engine that's matched to a smooth shifting 8-speed automatic transmission with steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. The Palisade also offers a multi-link independent suspension and an available self-leveling rear suspension to enhance handling, driving dynamics, and ride quality, and the confidence of Hyundai's H-Track all-wheel drive system. You can choose between up to 5 intelligent drive modes to adjust the traction distribution: Comfort, Eco, Sport, and Smart. And tackle even more rigorous terrain with Snow Mode and the Palisade's locking center differential. The Palisade surrounds you with intuitive technology. Front and center is the large touchscreen display. It serves as your complete on-road media hub and includes a built-in navigation system. Plus, it can accommodate 2 Bluetooth device connections at once, enabling you to stream music from one phone and take a call from another simultaneously. Smartphone connectivity gives you seamless, easy access to all of your music and essential mobile apps right on screen. And if someone needs to power up, they can charge the device on the wireless charging pad or the 5 USB ports conveniently located throughout the cabin, including the 2 additional available ports in the 3rd row. The Palisade's sleek 12-inch digital instrument cluster provides an all-digital display of your gauges, settings, and other pertinent information. And the incredible surround view monitor provides an instant 360-degree look at the world around you. To help you keep your eyes on the road, the heads-up display projects important information like navigation cues and blind spot notifications right on the windshield. Rain-sensing wipers offer yet another driver convenience. And with the proximity key, simply approach the Palisade and it unlocks for you automatically. Then start the car with the simple touch of a button. The Palisade also offers an advanced Driver Talk in-car intercom system with rear seat conversation via the audio system, and Quiet Mode, which mutes sound in the rear seats so your passengers can freely listen to their own devices or sleep undisturbed. And BlueLink connected services let you use your smartphone to stay connected with your Palisade. Use it to remotely start the engine on cold days, program navigation, find where you're parked, and more. At Hyundai, your safety is our priority, and the Palisade offers all of the latest Hyundai Smart Sense safety innovations. Driver attention warning monitors driving patterns and will suggest a brake if driver fatigue is sensed. Forward collision avoidance assist with pedestrian detection will apply emergency braking in the event that a frontal collision is imminent. Lane keeping assist provides audio and visual signals to warn you if you start drifting out of your lane and can provide corrective steering if action is not taken soon enough. Lane Following Assist detects lane markings to help keep you in the center. Smart Cruise Control with Stop and Go helps maintain your preset speed and distance from the vehicle ahead. High Beam Assist monitors oncoming traffic and automatically adjusts the Palisade's high beams. Switch lanes with greater assurance with Blind Spot Collision Avoidance Assist, which detects a vehicle in your blind spot. The system will even gently apply braking power on the opposite wheels to help deter an unsafe lane change. Reverse out of parking spaces with greater ease with Rear Cross-Traffic Collision Avoidance Assist. It warns you if a vehicle is approaching from the side and will even apply braking if no action is taken to help avoid a collision. Safe Exit Assist will lock the rear doors if it detects a vehicle approaching from behind to help prevent rear passengers from exiting the vehicle into oncoming traffic, even when the vehicle ignition is off. And Rear Occupant Alert is designed to help prevent children and pets from being left behind. The standard system will alert you with a warning message to check the back seats, while the available ultrasonic sensors that monitor the seats in the available system will sound an alarm and send an alert to your smartphone through BlueLink if movement is detected after you have already exited the Palisade. And to take safety to a whole new level, the Palisade also offers a class-exclusive blind view monitor, which projects a live video feed of your blind spot directly within the gauge cluster for added awareness. The core of the Palisade is designed using our very own advanced high-strength steel to deliver a safer, smoother, and more responsive ride. And like every Hyundai, the Palisade comes backed by America's best warranty, which includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. An SUV that can bring your whole family somewhere is nice. An SUV that can bring your whole family...
Okay, so let's start a little bit on the exterior of the car. Now you will notice that probably most of the sheet metal of this car is carryover from existing Atlas, but the entire front end of the car has received a complete makeover. And you will recognize that some of these bits and pieces are also evident and found on our Cross Sport. But if we take a look at the front end, you can see a lot more dynamic looking, a lot more robust, more bold than the outgoing version. And you'll see probably the highlights on the front end are these new beautiful LED projector headlights. Now this is the SEL Premium version. So these headlights are also equipped with AFS, which does give you auto leveling and dynamic cornering. You'll see a completely new and revised grille, new lower bumper. You'll see also it does carry our new Volkswagen logo. The car does come in 3 new unique colors for Atlas. It comes in Pyrite Silver, Aurora Red, and then this beautiful color that you see over here, which we call Racing Green. So a really, really nice color, really, really, really beautiful. So let's move on to the side of the car and maybe just talk about dimensions. The Atlas grows a fraction in terms of total length, just over 200 inches. This is not really due to any sort of changes in the wheelbase, but rather due to some extensions on the front end. Now the Atlas is equipped standard with 18-inch alloy wheels. That goes all the way up to 21-inch wheels, which can be found on the R-Line package. This version you see here, as I mentioned, is an SEL Premium, and you can see that has got some beautiful machined 20-inch wheels. And again, as I mentioned on the front end, you'll see that new Volkswagen logo also carrying through the wheel caps. If we go around to the rear of the vehicle, here you'll see some of the changes. For sure, the new standard LED tail lamps are extremely bold and look really, really good. These LED lights pop in darker conditions, but a really, really beautiful tail lamp. And you're also going to notice once again that new Volkswagen logo proudly sitting in the center of the trunk. So I'm just going to pan out a fraction, just give you an idea, and really how nice all the bold chrome accents around the window surrounds, the roof rails, and those beautiful 20-inch machined wheels look. And so from an exterior perspective, a really, really beautiful car. So I think now's a good time to really go and focus our attention on some of the interior. So let's go jump inside. So as you can see, I think one of the key talking points on this particular vehicle is our all new MQB steering wheel. You'll notice that it's a really solid steering wheel, beautifully leather wrapped. It again displays that new Volkswagen logo very proudly. And you'll see that basically all the key features that you need inside the vehicle are really at your fingertips. If we focus our attention a little bit to the seating and the leather, you'll notice that the new Atlas definitely has a slightly more upscale feel. You'll see a lot of contrast stitching on the center armrest, on the seats, but all around the cockpit. And then last but not least, if you focus your eyes and attention also to the door trim panel, you'll see some of that stitching extends into the door trim panel insert. We've also changed out all the decors. We refreshed all the dashboard decors and also door insert decors. And last but not least, obviously this is the SEL Premium. It is equipped with a 12-speaker Fender system. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this new steering wheel. So already, as I mentioned, leather wrapped, feels really good in the hand. You'll see some really intuitive buttons all over the place. You'll notice in the background our well-known Volkswagen FPK digital active info display. I'm going to toggle a little bit here with the view button between some of those menus just to give you an idea how this could be customized. So just a quick overview, you can pick dials, you can pick from more digital outlook, a whole host of features. And then really to the left hand side of the steering wheel, most of your driver assist features. And I'm going to talk briefly about a couple of those. I can tell you that the cruise control lane assist have been enhanced. Our lane assist feature now effectively not only keeps you between the lines but keeps you centered in your lane. The ACC cameras have also been updated and improved, which then also gives rise to a very cool traffic jam assist feature. Now our new traffic jam assist feature utilizes the cameras in the car and utilizes the ACC to, at below speeds of 37, keep you centered in your lane and keep your safe traveling distance to the car in front of you. And obviously with the ACC stop and go system, when you get to a traffic light and a complete stop, the vehicle will eventually sense when the car in front of you is pulling away, and it will then obviously re-engage. So let's move our attention away from the steering wheel and the FPK cluster and move a little bit across to our center console. Here you can see our beautiful infotainment display. If we focus our attention a little bit further down, electronic park brake standard on the Atlas. This one is the push button remote start. You'll also see the drive selector mode, and obviously as we toggle between these various drive selector modes, you'll also see that come up on the infotainment display. You'll also notice a park assist button, and then a very handy button, a button I use almost every day of my life, is our aerial view camera. So this gives you a really nice look at the aerial view of the vehicle. This is something which is extremely handy as you're trying to back into or back out of very tight parking spaces. So you'll also see in the center console over here some USB ports. As I mentioned, 2 in the rear, 2 in the front. And then you'll also notice that this mat has got a little bit of a badge on it. And this is a very cool feature that we've incorporated into the new Atlas. This is wireless charging. I brought a second phone, which I'm basically going to put onto this pad over here, and you'll also notice as soon as that lands on the pad, the phone starts to charge, and ultimately you'll see a note that will come up on the infotainment display that says charging the cell phone in the storage compartment. So last but not least, a quick overview of really what the CarPlay system looks like. This is now 100% standard on the Atlas from even the entry trim. Really simple to use, really intuitive. Siri, give me directions to the nearest Costco.
The closest one I found is Costco Wholesale on Chantilly Crossing Lane in Chantilly. Let me know if you want to hear the whole list. So
there you can see just how fast and intuitive our new CarPlay works. Okay folks, I now find myself in the second row, and look out for a later video where I in fact climb into the third row. Now as I mentioned, I'm roughly 6'3" in terms of height. I have not adjusted the seat in front of me. That is basically my driver's position. And if I focus your attention there, you'll see, if I can get the right camera angle going, that I still have a fair amount of generous legroom behind the front passenger seat. So this is, I think, something that we're extremely proud about in the new Atlas, is that we do have benchmark usable space. One more thing to really call out is our really large panoramic sunroof. This extends from the front end of the vehicle all the way back to the rear. It has a shade for those hot markets that need to have a shade, and the sunroof does open, so a really usable, really beautiful sunroof. So as we move into the rear, you'll see that the stitched leather surfaces also continued. This obviously is an SEL Premium, so one of the things we really pride ourselves in is a whole bunch of USB ports. This also has climatronic settings for the rear, and if I focus your attention over there, you'll also see that this car is equipped with heated rear seats. Now, one of the things I think we're very proud of on the Atlas is our third row. We do know that this car scores very well from a functionality and usability perspective. So I'm just going to flick this forward, push that a little bit forward. Really, really simple. I'm going to jump into the back of the vehicle here real quick. So there it is, believe it or not, roughly 6'3" in terms of height. I've got a little bit of headroom here. I'm sitting in the third row of the Atlas, and I'll also have you know that I haven't adjusted the second or the first row. So this is really just an absolute demonstration of how spacious this vehicle is. I think roughly 33 cubic inches, so a whole bunch of space, and one of the main reasons why folk buy Atlas. So really just continuing the theme of space and size and comfort, I really want to briefly just take you through some of the cool features in the rear and really just how big and large and comfortable this car is. You can see here, even though you're utilizing your third row, still a very, very usable trunk. And I'm just going to show you with a flick of the hand how really easy it is to drop these seats. So very usable, very functional, very easy to drop. And then I'm going to pan back and really just give you an idea of how massive this trunk is. So 55.5 cubic feet, a really, really enormous trunk that can pretty much hold any gear, any equipment, luggage for 5, 6, 7 people. A really spacious, really large trunk.
Of course, the GLB looks a lot like a standard road car, but on the other hand, it is an SUV, and this is the reason why I take that car off-road now. The GLB I'm driving features the so-called off-road package. And with that one on board, you do have an extra drive mode, which is called off-road. And with that, the whole setup of the car is perfectly made to drive on not standard roads. So now we have big potholes. Let's see how the car works through this. So now it goes uphill. Let's see if the car can climb. It doesn't look like, but it really works like one of the big ones.